Hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? I see that Electric Funeral is in my house. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the rainbow. Oh, you're kind of mad about the silence on the summer case? I feel you. Indeed, I do. Hi, Jeannie. Thank you for saying hello and for putting that purple heart in the chat for summer. How about some blue hearts for the boys, the missing boys? So we've got Oren and Orson, which is their adoptive name. I choose to call them Classic and Cinsere because I believe that the bio family are the ones who really care about them being missing. And so that's what I'm going to call them. I'm going to call them Classic and Cinsere. And that's just how that's going to go. Hi, Katrina. Welcome. Hello, Lisa Jones. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Shayna. Hello. Emerald Flower. I just love your name with your little flowers at the end. That is so cute. And then I missed someone. I know I did. Layla Love. How could I miss you? And Kay. Watching from Kokomo. Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I want to take you to Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego. Baby, why don't we go? And I really hate that song, but it just gets in my head. There's a place called Kokomo. Hi, Luann. Hello, fine summer Randy Prince. I love your name. Me too. I have never in my life watched any of these cases until summer. She grabbed my heart. Absolutely. KXXX. Triple threat. Okay, so what I want to do today, first of all, I got to tell you, I'm in my hammock. It's a beautiful day. The birds are singing, and yet all is not right in the world, of course, because people's children are missing. People's families have no idea where these children are, and I just can't imagine any nightmare worse than that. Hi, Jackie Wilson. Oh, thank you. Can you all imagine anything worse? I mean, sorry for my sniffling. Someone complained about my sniffling the other day, like for reals. Okay, sorry, I have allergies and I have to sniffle. Get over it. Move on. Thank you. Hi, Norma. Hi, TJ. Electric Funeral says, it breaks my heart. It's been so quiet lately about Summer. I know. We need her on mainstream media. Absolutely. Yes, we do. Yep, that's right. You are 100% right. I will say, too, though, and that's why I wanted to make this stream to include the West Boys as well as Xavier, because they are all missing. And I know, you guys, there's so many other. There's Arden Pepion. There's Ryan, who's, I feel so terrible, I can't remember his last name right now. I know there's countless children missing, right? But today I did want to focus on Summer, the West Boys, and Xavier, and I'm going to give a brief update on all of them, which, of course, there isn't really anything other than we don't know where they are, and it's frustrating as hell. But like I was saying, I can't imagine as a parent, as a grandparent, to have your child just missing. You don't know if they're alive or dead. And I know if you find out that your child has died, has got to be the worst nightmare ever. But it's a whole different kind of nightmare to not know at all what's happening to them, if they are being, I just don't even want to say it out loud, but y'all know what I'm getting at. Yes, Michael Vaughn. Yes, absolutely. Way, and then also when there's a lot of information available on them. And yes, there's definitely that elephant in the room that no one really wants to talk about, that, you know, is race a factor in this? Because it damn sure shouldn't be. But yet I think it is. Just saying. And we don't have to agree. It's not even a point to argue about it. The point is, let's just do something about it. Let's cover all children, all people that are missing and victimized. Jeannie said, same here. Even if I don't like one, I still check for news on Summer. What are you talking about? If you don't like what? Oh, like if you don't like a certain channel? Is that what you mean? You found a true crime community through Summer's case. Yeah, I hear you. It's not wet. What are you talking about? Who said that? It sounds wet over there. Electric funeral. Oh, it might just be because you hear the cars whizzing by. I'm not sure. Okay, well, I've been on here just kind of blabbing for a good 7, going on 8 minutes, and here goes another siren. I am so sorry if that is just piercing your ears. I wish I could turn it down for you. Hi, Hangry Hummingbird. And thank you for the thumbs up, Katrina. Hello, Jennifer Marie. Bless you. Yeah. Well, and you know what? Here's the thing too, GSD. It shouldn't be about cuteness either. I mean, dang. Let's say, just for argument's sake, that I'm really ugly, which I'm not, okay? But if I went missing and people didn't give a rat's ass because I was ugly, that would be pretty jacked up. And I'm in my front yard, and I do, I literally live on a highway. It's just a 2-lane highway, but it can get kind of busy. Okay. And I'm out in the country too. So that's it's funny because we have all the wildlife out here and everything, but then we have cars whizzing by, sometimes big trucks. All right, let me stop just blabbing and let me show you an update on Xavier. I'm going to share my system audio. Good job. Libby. Here it is. And it's a 4-month update for Xavier, y'all. That's so sad, dude. Look at him. Okay, I'm muting myself so you don't get the echo feedback business. Hangry Hummingbird, that makes me so sad that you said no one would notice if you disappeared. So now every time, if I don't see you in one of my live streams, I'm going to think you disappeared and I'm going to be concerned. So I need you to be at every single one, okay? Because you matter. Everyone matters. Daggone it. All right. Here we go.
Shop Woodhouse Ford first and take advantage of our current offers and vast inventory selection. See our selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs online or in person at one of our 3 convenient locations. Shop with confidence at Woodhouse Ford.
Thanks, Jim. And it's been nearly 4 months since 11-year-old Xavier Harrelson went missing in Montezuma, Iowa. Just a few days ago, search crews were led out to land near his home. Iowa's Division of Criminal Investigation says they can't divulge the tip, but did say they had a reason to search the area.
At this time, we can't disclose as to what led us there, other than just information received in the investigation.
He says the tips have started to come in slower as time goes on, but he believes that someone out there knows something.
At least someone out there, if not more than one person, that has information as to what happened to Xavier, the circumstances around his disappearance.
Now, if you or anyone you know has information on Xavier's disappearance, you are urged to call police. And here's his information. You are urged to call the Poweshiek County Sheriff's Office at the number you see there on your screen, or visit the FBI's TIP website for that case.
Okay, see what I'm saying? So update, shmup date is what I have to say. But I'm glad that they are, at least following up on any tips that they get. You've never heard of Xavier's case. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little bit more information. He went missing out of Montezuma, Iowa. He's 11 years old. And it's been 4 months. Nearly 4 months. So just a few days ago, search crews were led out to Fox Forest, which is out near his home where he went missing from. And of course, you heard what they said. They can't share anything about it because they don't want to compromise the investigation, but they were following up on a tip. It doesn't indicate that they found anything of use, but he was last seen around 11 a.m. Thursday, May 27th. He was wearing a red t-shirt, blue pajama pants, and black high-top shoes. He has brown hair and blue eyes, and he is about 4'8" tall and about 100 pounds. And I am going to copy and paste the phone number of who you need to contact if you ever see him. There it is in the Chizat. And I'll put it up here. So that's for Xavier Harrelson. Hi, Haunted. Hi, Perfect Storm. Glad to have you. Okay, hi, Dancing Moon. Just my family would worry about me missing. No one else really knows I exist. Pretty much homebound except doctors. So I'm sorry to hear, Dancing Moon, but I'm glad that you have your family. Jennifer Marie, I don't know where all these babies are. Yes, Layla, the ads do pay the bills. Hi, Maito. Welcome back. M. Ray, good to see you again, darling. And Hummingbird, yes, you do matter. Where did you go? Are you still in here? I hope you're still in here. Praying for these children, and God bless you all in the chat. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. He went missing. Xavier went missing from Montezuma, Iowa, from his house. He lived in a trailer in a mobile home park, and his mom has since moved from that area. For a while there, a friend, well, I guess they're ex-friends now. Xavier's mother's ex-friend was speaking out on behalf of Xavier because his mother just really wasn't saying much, and it was very odd and concerning. She has since, I've seen her at some searches and some vigil type things, the mom, lately. So I think she is back actively searching, but her behavior's been strange. I'll just say that. I don't know. It's upsetting. Dancing Moon says, but I think it's horrible for anyone, if any color or age, to be missing. I think teenagers and adults get overlooked a lot. Yes, they do. I have a stepbrother missing, dead. Oh my gosh, 31 years? Holy schmolies. I am sorry to hear. Okay, let's do an update. Well, let me put up a picture of Xavier for a little bit here, so you get his face in your minds. Is it? let's see if one's in here. You see all these pictures of Summer? Because there's a million pictures of Summer put out there. And there just weren't that many of Xavier. Well, shabang. Here they go. See, my stuff is messy. My computer situation. All right, so let me try to do this right. I can do it. I can do it. Put my back into it. I can do it. Put my back into it. There we go. I did it. So there's Xavier. Doesn't he look like a sweetheart? And the friend, the mom's friend, because I think that her kids are friends with him too. Her daughter, I want to say. And she says that he's so sweet. But that the relationship between Xavier and his mom was definitely, there was some tension there for sure. Like neighbors would say that they heard a lot of arguing between them. And it makes sense. I mean, just in his age alone, you guys. And he must have had a birthday since he went missing, because this says he's 10, but the news just said he's 11. I'm sorry, I don't know when his birthday is. Yes, sweet Xavier, I have heard of his missing, and he does need more attention too. Where's all the missing and exploiting units? Well, I don't know. But as we just saw in that update, they did, law enforcement did follow up on a lead. You guys, I don't know. I don't work in law enforcement. I just can't imagine being a parent of a child who's missing. I just don't even know how you go on with your life. I don't know how you get up in the morning, but you have to, right? You have to get up in the morning. I'm just saying I would be a big pile of sobbing mess every moment of every day, I feel like. But people are stronger than I am. And I pray, you know what? Let's pray for the family members too of these missing children, the ones who are innocent and don't have anything to do with what's happened to the child. Let's send up prayers for them, for strength. I know they've got to be weary. I know they've got to be just weary every moment of doing everything they possibly can to find their child and to keep their name out there, to keep their faces out there. I just can't. I can't even imagine, guys. So keep Xavier in your prayers, please, as well as his family. Now we're going to go to the West Boys. Okay. And their names are Classic and Cinsere. That's their birth given names. And when they were adopted out of foster care, their names were changed to Oren and Orson, which I'm going to give my personal opinion because this is my channel and that's what I do. I think it sucks that they changed their name. That's not to throw shade on anybody. Like, look, if you adopted some babies, or some children and you change their name, you know what, that's up to you and the good Lord, and your children. I'm just saying that even when I adopted a little dog, I didn't change her name because she knows her name. I don't think that's right. And that's just my personal opinion. It doesn't mean that, what I say is gospel. It's my opinion and anyone can disagree. But especially with little children who have known their names, it wasn't like their names were changed when they were a couple months old. They already knew their names at the point that their names were changed. So And now the fact that they're missing, and we're all pretty much thinking that the adoptive parents had something to do with it, then yeah. So I'm going to mute myself again, and I'm going to play this update for the boys.
Two brothers, little boys. Their names are Orrin and Orson West. They're just 3 and 4 years old. They're brothers. They disappeared a few days before last Christmas.
Eyewitness News reporter Leo Stallworth talked with one of the investigators on the case about where things stand in the quest to find them.
Orson and Orrin West missing for 9 months now. Their adoptive parents maintain the brothers disappeared from the backyard of their California City home 4 days shy of Christmas Day last year. Police undergoing multiple massive searches for the boys, yet so far nothing. Frustrating for detectives diligently working the case, trying to follow up on possible credible tips while weeding out outlandish conspiracies.
We've heard it all. We've heard alien abduction, everything that you can think of.
Bakersfield Police Sergeant Robert Pear says detectives conducted a search for the boys today, but he won't provide details.
This is a hard one, Leo. It's one that we don't want to mess up. You have 2 missing kids and they're gone, and you have to figure out what happened to them. The stakes are too high.
Sergeant Pear says they are keeping this case close to the vest. This despite being accused of not working hard enough to find the boys because they are African American.
The people working on this and the people that are invested in this, that's something that never even factors into it. And it's hurtful on a personal level, right? Nobody likes to be accused of that. But I think the product of the work, when the truth comes to light, it's going to speak for itself.
We deserve to know what happened to those babies.
The community reaching out to Eyewitness News for a follow-up story on the mysterious disappearance, and we are doing just that.
It's sad. It's heartbreaking. And our whole community has been out searching for them, and there's no trace of them.
Robin Plants lives directly behind the home the missing boys apparently shared with their adoptive parents. However, Robin says she finds it bizarre. The kids turned up missing from their adoptive parents' backyard, yet she never saw children playing in the yard and never noticed any children living at the home.
There's never been any kids there. I don't believe the kids were ever here.
Everyone concerned remains hopeful the boys will be found safe and sound before the holidays roll around yet again.
Clean Fresh Skin Milk, a vegan foundation formulated without formaldehydes, phthalates,
It won't stop.
and talc, giving me a healthy, natural look that says, "This is me." Clean Fresh Skin Milk from Easy Breezy Beautiful CoverGirl.
It won't stop, you guys.
Armed suspect is dead after being shot by police multiple times in Huntington Beach.
Oh my gosh.
Veronica Miracle. The chaos unfolding as the beach and pier were jammed with spectators during the U.S.
It won't stop. Sorry, some evil force just took control of my computer. Like, real talk. It went on to the next story. I was pressing pause over and over. It wouldn't pause. So that was annoying. But listen, so let's talk about that. Okay, we got the neighbor right across, saying, I never saw any kids there. Damn. Okay. And I'll tell you this, law enforcement has said none of the parents, none of the neighbors in that area ever saw Classic or Cinsere in that neighborhood. Not a one. What does that tell you, guys? The main thing that tells us is that the bio parents are probably liars. Okay, and then also what struck me was that the man, whoever was talking, giving the update on the case, said that the end product is going to speak for itself. So that is encouraging. That says we're going to solve this, and you're going to see why we did what we did and why we did it, how we did it, right? He did not, and I feel him. It does, when you're accused of not doing something properly based on being accused of racism, if you don't feel that way truly, then it does hurt personally. So I could see where he was coming from. That said, I still think that there's something shady. There's something shady in the mix, and I don't know what it is. And I don't think that that their case has gotten enough coverage that it deserves. I really, really don't. I mean, two little boys go missing on the same day. Are you effing kidding me? Let me take this phone number off because this is not for the boys. Yeah, there's no toys in the boys' yard. No. Just nothing makes frickin' sense. Okay, let me see what you're all chatting about here. We got 50 amazing people in the house. Thank you for joining me. Annette, hello, sweetheart. I miss you. Miss you, girl. Okay, Dee Dee, I did rescue a dog who appeared to be German Shepherd, an Australian cattle dog. I didn't have little kids in the home. Okay. I have a pit lab, and he's one of the smartest dogs I've ever owned. How did we get talking about dogs? Was it because I brought up the name change? Yes, Electra Funeral. Their names were changed when they were adopted. And listen, I'm going to tell you something. My husband and I, we adopted a child. And when I say child, I mean he was 17 by the time the adoption was finalized. He had been in foster care since he was 8 years old and in various placements. I think he had a lot of bad experiences. I know he had a lot of bad experiences before he was taken out. My dog's in the window inside the house acting like a crazy banshee right now. So if you hear her, that's what she's doing. She feels strongly that she needs to be in my presence at all times. Anyway, I should probably go get her. Gosh, go to the door then. Go to the door and I'll let you out, you psycho. She's really crazy. Like, she's supposed to be my support, and I'm telling you, I am definitely her support person. She is not a support dog. I am her support person. But, okay, you want to come too? Okay, the other one wants to come too now. Oh my gosh, you guys. All right, back to what I was saying, because I don't know what I was saying. Damn it. Isn't this a great show? And I'm being facetious, people. I know it isn't a great show at this point because I had to tend to my dogs. I can't let them sit there and whine like that. It's obnoxious. And she was about to scratch her way out of the window. For real. Okay, so if anyone can remind me of what the hell I was just talking about, that would be great. We were talking about dogs, changing the name. Oh, my son. Okay. So we adopted him when he was 17, and then we talked to him about his name change. We were like, okay, so here's the thing. When we adopt you, you can choose to change your name if you want to, whether it be first, middle, last. And this dude wanted to, I mean, y'all, I'll just tell you that, you know, there's a reason why kids can't get tattoos until they're 18. You do not, he wanted to choose, like, I don't remember, like Batman or something. He didn't say Batman, but it was some like total different, just cray name. But we did guide him through the name change process, and he chose to hyphenate the last name. He wanted to keep his last name, but he also wanted to take our name too, so we did that. And then he changed the spelling of his first name because he's never liked how it was spelled because people never said it correctly. They never pronounced it right. So we did that. But anyway, the point is, I mean, that's a 17-year-old. I was in a chat the other day where someone said that someone they know adopted a child who was 14 and she changed her name. Okay, totally different thing. I mean, that's 14 years old. But a baby who's just learned their name and you change it? Here's a whole new life and a whole new, everything, identity. I don't know. That's just me. So I'm going to get off that now. Yes, Dancing Moon. I do not have any evidence of any abuse that happened to the boys, the West boys, before adoption. And I haven't looked extensively in it, so I need you to not take my word as gold right now, but I'll tell you what I've heard from a reliable source who I consider reliable is that someone reported when one of the boys broke their arm or their leg. I don't know. They broke a bone, but it was while they were with a babysitter. And I know that I don't know. I don't even think there were any charges with the babysitter. I think it was just an accident. So I don't know anything other than that. I'm not sure if the babysitter was technically too young to be babysitting or whatever the circumstances were. But for whatever reason, her rights, the mother's rights, were terminated. And my heart goes out to her really, truly, because for one thing, I know she loves her boys. I've seen her in interviews and I know that she stays looking for them. She keeps their names out there. And so does the rest of the Bio family. But imagine having your children taken from you because, quote unquote, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. And then the people who adopt them, the people that who were supposed to have been, quote unquote, better, who were supposed to have been ideal parents. Because, you're thoroughly checked into when you adopt children, right? Allegedly. And all of a sudden, these boys go missing without a trace. For real. And then you sit there and you lie about the circumstances of what happened. And we know you're lying. We all know they're lying. Because what they're saying is just not even possible. It's not even possible. It don't make any sense in any way. None of the neighbors saw your kids in that area, period. And then you take them outside when it's about dusk and it's cold out. It's so cold that you're collecting wood for a fire. So you have them play outside? Okay. Weird. Super weird. And then you got a tall fence in your backyard. Okay. So let me get this straight. None of the neighbors know that you have kids. So that means, to me, the likelihood of them being watched by some creeper is virtually 0%. Let's say 0.00001%, if that. But you want us to believe that somebody came and snatched up in the dark these two little boys that no one even knew existed. Nope, not buying it. I'm not even buying it on clearance today. No, ma'am. Okay, so let's go back to your comments. Oh, and I was going to put up a picture of the boys too. So this little collage is from when oh, look at this is when Cinsere turned 5. This little collage right here, because it wasn't too long ago that he had a birthday. I want to say it was a couple of months ago. If you ever want to visit their website, it's just wherearetheboys.org. Let me make sure so I'm not telling you the wrong thing. Nope, it's wherearetheboys.com. Look at me, making mistakes. But it's all good. Okay, so this website, which I realize I'm not sharing the screen with you right now. Y'all, these boys, it's got this counter on the site that says days missing. They now have been missing 278 days, 16 hours, 38 minutes, and 35 seconds. And it just keeps showing the count. That's, oh my gosh. As a mom, as a grandma, that's the kind of shit, sorry for my French, that I would be thinking of every moment of every day. Would you not? If these sweet babies were a member of your family in any way, would you not just see their face all the time? All the time. I can hardly look at those sweet faces without crying. It's like, I can't. I just can't. They haven't even, y'all, some people, let's face it, some people grow up to be a-holes, okay? And so if something happens to an a-hole that's not that great, you're like, okay. Probably had it coming. These boys didn't have anything coming. They didn't do anything but be little boys. All they did was exist. And we're cute, sweet little boys. Sugar darling, it's panic. Yeah, I know. It is. It is, but it makes it real. It makes it so real. And this is real. This is not, these are not characters on a show. These are real little boys who really are missing right now. And we don't know what happened to them. And we don't know what they're doing. And we don't know who did it. And we don't know if they're going to be found. It's real. And I'm not trying to come at you. I know that might have seemed like I was, but I get why the counter is panic inducing. But I think we need a little bit of panic to realize the realness of the situation. All right, so let me go back in the chat. I saw, oh, welcome, Amanda. You came from Tiffany Marie. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming. Yes, Lisa, they are so handsome. Their press conference, Haunted, what is the date of their press conference? Because I just played a news clip from a couple days ago. When was their latest press conference? Or was it? Are you talking about the super sketch one, where they act super sketch? That was redundant. Sorry. The super sketch one where they act super sketch, and Trezell has his arms folded in front of him super sketchily, and they both have those super sketchy masks on, and everything they say out their mouths is sketch, sketch, sketch. Let me not say sketch anymore. Hi, Betty Joe. Hello, Stella. So glad to see you. Yes, Dancing Moon. Sweet little angels that needed to be loved and cared for. That's right. Cheryl Garcia, welcome. Oh, you're in Ohio. Okay. Love being Gramps. Hi. Yes, it is so hard for me to grasp the thought of anyone hurting children. For real. 100. That is inhumane. For reals. Okay, you want to watch that one? Some of these children aren't being kidnapped. Yeah, I know. Some are being harmed by their very own parents. That's true. Emery, why did it take 40 days for them to remove Summers Brothers? We're not on Summers Brothers yet, sweetie. Let's keep the focus on the boys just for a few more minutes. Hi, Patty. Welcome. Okay, so I will play the super sketchy press conference. Ugh. West Boys super sketchy press conference. It better come up under that. With bio parents. No, with adoptive parents. I wish they did one with the bio parents. Did they ever? I know she's done some interviews. Okay, so here's this mess. Oh my gosh, I can't even deal.
We got you taken care of, Sergeant Houston. Thank you. That was fast.
One call to you.
Skip the mother loving ads. Okay. All right. Gonna mute myself, share the screen, yada, yada, yada. You know the deal.
I want to thank everyone in the community for all the support we've seen. We've felt so helpless. Everyone in the community for all the support we've seen. We've felt so helpless. And seeing everybody out here really.
I think she forgot her script. My girl. Do you hear how robotic she sounds already? Bananas. Bananas.
Looking and helping out really means a lot.
So, tell us what happened tonight.
Okay. From our yard.
Okay. It was cold.
Oh, God. This dude. It was cold. He was like, I don't know, dude. That was some over. I can't look at this from any perspective other than they're liars. So maybe I should be quiet. I don't know.
I was going to make a fire. So a lot of wood in this area right here next to our house. I open up the back gate. I'm throwing wood, bringing it inside the house. My wife's inside. She was actually wrapping gifts, so we thought it was a good idea that our youngest two go outside and play with chalk on the back patio. Do not let them go on the dirt in the backyard and keep them close. They was playing with.
Who says any of this? Oh my gosh. That it just screams cover your ass, cover your ass, cover your ass. Think about this, guys. If your two babies really went missing and this is 2 days later, okay? 2 days later. First of all, how are you not a blubbering mess? Okay. Secondly, why are you telling us that you're going to let them go outside and play with chalk? Okay, fine. But then you make a point to say Do not let them go out on the dirt. Keep them close. What? Why are you saying that? That's just like, that's extraneous information that is irrelevant and makes you look like you're lying.
Chalk, and I came in the house. I saw them there. I went in the house. I came back out. I didn't see them there. I immediately.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You got some wood. You went into the house, and then you came back out, and you didn't see them there. How long were you in the house, bro? Because the way that sounded, it was about 10 seconds. And again, we're talking, it's dusk, right? It's not, I don't think it's pitch black, but it's getting dark and it's mother loving cold out, okay? And again, none of your damn neighbors have ever seen the kids. None of the neighbors knew the kids existed. So how in the hell does some creeper know that your kids existed? Huh? Answer. I don't know what's up with his thumbs. I don't know. To me, it's like a protective stance. And maybe it's cold. They do look like they're both actually cold at this point. But I don't know. Okay, Katrina, good point. To explain why there were no footprints of the kids in the dirt. So, how were there grown-up footprints in the dirt? Whose footprints were in the dirt, y'all? Was it just Trezel's? So, I mean, maybe that's where the UFO abduction theory comes in. You know, the guy mentioned that in the news brief, right? These outlandish story, the whole story is outlandish, the way these people tell it. Because children don't just disintegrate or disappear or teleport. Well, no one can teleport or do any of those things, right? But that's what you want us to believe, evidently, Trezel. Am I right? Tell me.
Went back in, asked my wife, "Did you see the boys?" She said, "No, they should be outside playing with chalk." I said, "Well, I didn't see them." So I came back outside and I started searching my backyard. I searched the whole thing. I realized that I left the gate open and I panicked.
Hold up. I'm so confused all over again. Hello? I just thought I heard a child's voice in my house, and I wonder if that's my mom. Does my mom sound like a child suddenly? That was bizarre, guys. So listen, I need to picture what's happening, or what he's trying to say happened here, which I think is total bullshit anyway, but I just want to pretend for argument's sake. Okay. So the mom is inside wrapping Christmas gifts. Daddy of the year here goes outside with the boys, and they are at the patio. Now, keep in mind, guys, the patio is right outside, literally right outside the sliding door. Right outside the patio. It's not even a big patio, okay? And that's where they're supposed to be. The patio is a good distance from the gate. Okay, so they're playing on the patio, allegedly. They are playing with chalk. It's cold. It's dark. He's gathering wood. Now, when he went to go get the wood and he walked back into the yard, is that when he's saying that he noticed they weren't there? And so assumed that they were in the house at that point? Did he not hear a car anywhere? Do you see what I'm saying? Literally nothing makes sense. Nothing.
Came inside the house, searched the house, me and my wife. Once that didn't pan out, I got in the van. I looked down the street, both directions. It was getting dark, getting cold, and I got in the van and I hit a bunch of corners. I went down this street. I turned my light on. I searched. I called their names. Talked to a gentleman on the street on the other side over there. He didn't see me. So then I came home and I told my wife.
Did anybody hear whether they interviewed the man that he allegedly asked about where the boys were? And another thing I want to point out here is that there's surveillance. There's surveillance of all of this that they didn't know of. And you can literally see dude Trezell get in his van to pretend like he's looking for like 5 seconds. And then he comes back and he's standing there waiting for the police. Cool as a freaking cucumber. If you want to know all the everything on this case, here are the people that you need to visit. Okay. AV Watchman. Gotta say his name first. He's done the most coverage as far as I know on this case. John Q. And there are others. The Lab did a stream on the boys last night as well. But AV Watchman, he's your go-to, and anyone associated with him. Right now, Rayshawn, keep it 100. Keep it 100. Rayshawn, keep it 100. He's following them. He's doing an excellent job. And he lives in that area. So it's really great that he's covering, and he does a really, really nice job. He's a good human in my book. So I wish I could drop links. Do I have mods in here that know how to do that stuff? Hey, mods, if you don't know how to do that stuff, we need to have like a little training or something. But these are the links that I would like to be dropped. If you would like to do so, please. AV Watch, I can spell it right. AV Watchman. Okay, John Q. And then Rayshawn, keep it 100. I think that's how he. Yeah. I could be slightly off on some of those. So anyway, those are the ones that you should really, really be subscribed to and watch if you want to keep following the boys' case. They're on it. They're really, really on it. The other day they were at, there was a prayer vigil for the boys, and it was at where the boys used to live, in those apartments, the Casa Loma or something. And they actually think that they might be back living there again, at least Jacqueline West. So, hello. Who's out there? Oh, Haunted. I'm sorry to hear that. I laugh at my own jokes too. I really, really do. You got to keep yourself entertained sometimes. So somebody had a question. So I'm scrolling to see. If your child was missing, would you be able to remember everything step by step? I don't know. I know that I would try my damnedest to try because I would know the importance of it. But let's just be real here. Not everybody's mind works the same. I know that might sound a little crazy, but legit. That's a traumatic experience. If you haven't done something, if you're truly innocent and have nothing to do with your children going missing, that's a super traumatic event. And so your mind is going to do something possibly to protect your emotions, or you're going to remember. I don't think there's a way to answer that for every person. I think we all process things very differently. Thank you, Emre. Great job. Thank you. I appreciate you. So there's the links. Please go follow those people. Tell them Libby sent you and that you care about and love the boys. All right, let's watch the rest of this drivel.
We need to call the cops. It's getting dark and I need help. We got to get going. So I called the cops. Cops came. First thing they did was tell us to stay in the house so they can get a hold of us. And they had us just sitting there and we wanted to keep searching. But everybody came out in droves. And I wanted to thank you guys that night, but we couldn't go outside.
The cops told us the best are out here.
Again, that's some cover, some CYA stuff. Y'all know what that means. That's some CYA stuff right there. Make sure, it's like he's got bullet points. It's like he's got cue cards, okay? So make sure you mention that it was cold. Make sure you mention that you were going to keep the boys close to the house because you want to show that you're very, good parent and whatnot. Make sure that you say that you looked for them, that you drove around. Remember to say that you talked to the guy. And then, for sure, remember to say that you wanted to go look. You wanted to keep going to look. But they wouldn't let you. And be sure to thank everybody. I mean, he's such a bad actor. I can't.
The best are out here searching. And we appreciate it. And nobody ever we could never talk to anybody. And that was the issue.
We just want to thank everybody.
We really want to thank you guys.
Please, if anybody has seen them, please call, let somebody know.
Call the cops. Call California the City Police Department. Call them and let them know what you've seen, if you see anything. Our boys, they are going to be rambunctious, okay? They are going to be
oh my gosh
here in this area.
Everybody who shows this video has to stop it there because, first of all, who in the flying fig Newton, when they're babies, okay, 3 and 4 years old at this time, 2 days after they go missing, and you have no idea where they are, you have no idea what's happening to them, and you're gonna say they're rambunctious? That's how you're gonna describe your kids? And then he caught himself, oh, after he said it, oh, dummy.
And I really would like to go in the houses, but it's not because I want to invade people's privacy. I just want to know if make sure. That's it.
I can't stand him. Have I mentioned that? Every damn thing he says, he qualifies. Here's what I mean by that. He gives justification for everything he says. So he says, I want to go into the houses. I want to go into the neighbors' houses to look, but not to invade their privacy. Now, who cares? Who cares who you offend right now with invading their privacy? Your children are missing. I would look. First of all, I'd have been knocked on every damn door and said, "Can I look in? Are my kids in here? Move!" Like, what the hell? And I know that's not acceptable to act, but I'm just saying this dude is concerned about being polite and shit. What?
Because I don't. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. If you got any questions.
Oh no, you're good.
Oh, okay.
I was just gonna say, this is the first time we're hearing from you guys, and I can't imagine what you guys are going through. I can't even fathom it. For you guys, for people who are thinking that there's some kind of foul play involved. We just spoke to the biological mother. She says she had a conversation with you guys, and that she thinks there's some kind of foul play involved. That she thinks you guys did something.
And that's understandable.
What's your response to that?
That's understandable. I would think the same thing.
Yep.
I mean, that's exactly the point. And if we can find our babies, then guess what? That's no. And that's all I want is to find our babies. That's it. And I talked to her this morning, and I really wanted to tell her that I am completely sorry because we were entrusted with her children, and they came to us, and they became our children. We named them, and they are our children, and so we want them back. So please, if y'all could get back on what you guys are doing, we should be able to get a hold of somebody, but they took all of our tech, so they wanted to, I guess, just rule us out.
Hold on. What? Did he just pretty much did he just low-key complain that they took all of their tech? I'm gonna have to listen to that again.
They are our children, and so we want them back. So please, if y'all could get back on what you guys are doing, we should be able to get a hold of somebody, but they took all of our tech, so they wanted to, I guess, just rule us out, which makes sense. That's part of the investigation. So that's pretty much it.
Have you guys, you talked to the police all last night?
Yes.
What? So you guys willfully gave them your
Everything.
technology?
Yes.
The car?
Yes.
Did they get it? How did they get a search warrant? Did you
I
guys?
I don't see why they got one, but they got one.
Yeah,
we would have
they
let them
didn't
take
need one,
anything.
but
We would have let them take everything. We let them come in and search with us. We asked them to come do that.
What did they take?
Just tech.
Okay, did y'all catch that? They asked why did they get a search warrant? And this dude, I don't know. They would we would have let him search anything. I want to rewind that a little bit.
We'll tell them take everything. We let them come in.
Gave them your
Everything.
technology?
Yes.
The car?
Yes.
Did they get it? How did they get a search warrant? Did you
I
guys?
I don't see why they got one, but they got one.
Yeah,
we would
they
have let them
didn't
take
need one,
anything.
but
We would have told them take everything. We let them come in and search with us. We asked them to come do that.
What did they take?
Just tech. And that's it. Like our phones.
From the house? They,
Oh, well, I guess, should I answer that? Or?
answer it to us, yes.
Okay. So into the okay, and I guess I don't even know.
I see. Yeah, we seriously felt like we needed to be out here. We did. Again, we were told the best are out here looking already. just to stay put, they have more questions. There was literally a cop with us the whole time in there.
He had sitting down. We would ask, can we go help? They had to sit
He said
down.
nope.
He said, no, we got the best out there.
So
We
it's
need
not,
you guys here in case we have more questions.
I don't want you guys thinking we
don't.
didn't try. We actually looked
tried.
before we called.
They are really doing too much explaining. Because I'm going to tell you something. If I were in Jacqueline's position right there, and I didn't have anything to do with my children, my two children, my 3 and 4-year-old going missing into thin air, and someone suggested for a moment that I wasn't acting right, they'd have got cussed out. First of all. Not this calm, I'm going to explain to you and reassure you type of shit that, oh no, I looked, I want you to, believe and understand. No, actually, I don't give no fucks what you believe. Of course I search for my babies. What are you talking about? I did what the police told me to do. And that would be about all I would say. And I'd probably cuss them out, to be honest, like I just said. Because that's crazy.
Called
we
police.
Yes.
And imagine the mind-boggling part is the search for information. What happened? Where are they?
Yes.
Et cetera, et cetera.
And
and just so we are able to present the information correctly, at what time did you guys notice your kids went missing, and at what time were they reported missing to the police?
It's about, I think it was about 4:30 going on 5.
Did this just dude say, I believe? What time did your child go missing? I believe. Now that's crazy. Get in here. Had to let my dog in. So that's something that I find extremely ridiculous. Now, like I said, I can understand maybe not remembering every certain moment, possibly because it was traumatic, but the time, you don't remember the time when you actually reported it? That sounds redonky years. Candace and Don 2, Chase 423 got pallets of flyers for summer. Yes, thank you, Emre. Yes, I love him. We're going to talk about that pretty soon too, about Summer's candlelight vigil and stuff. And hi, Caitlin. I'm so glad you're here. And where you been? You have so much homework due. What the heck? Right now, you dancing on a C-. So get it together, girl.
5, it was getting dark, like I said.
5-ish.
5-ish. That's about it. That's when everything played out.
And then when did you guys call the police to report them missing?
After we searched
Yeah.
a little bit around here, it was dark, so we definitely we got worried.
Would you say it was maybe within an hour, a couple hours?
No, it was within minutes of us getting finished with our search.
Okay.
It was within minutes.
Okay. What do you guys want people at home to understand about this situation? For them, even speaking about what you guys are feeling is difficult. What do you want them at home to understand about this whole situation?
We're going through it. It's difficult. I mean, everybody's making their own
I'm sorry. Your 3 and 4-year-old beautiful baby boys are missing. You don't know where they are. You don't know what's happening to them. And they ask you, what do you want the people out there to know? and you say, we're going through it? That's what you want to say? That's what you want to say. That's the last thing that you want people to remember about this interview. For real? You are a crying shame, Jacqueline. You are not a mother.
You know, their own conclusions. They don't know anything. We're not sure like everything. We're not sure. We said what we knew, and if anybody has seen them or anything, please call the police department.
Would you be willing to provide pictures, or do you have any?
I have older pictures. All my newest were on my phone.
Okay.
A lot of people are speaking of this as, you know, after the math, past tense. I want to talk about your kids in present tense. What kind of boys are these?
Okay, listen, I understand that their phones were taken, okay? But are you telling me, Jacqueline, that you don't have any social media somewhere where there's pictures that could be located? Any more recent pictures? No? Huh? What? I can't hear you. Because I've only seen like a handful of pictures and I don't really understand that. That makes no damn sense, Jacqueline. A person who's really looking for their kid is putting their face out there as much as possible. All the most recent pictures, Jacqueline. All of them. And they don't hide. They don't hide from the media because they actually want their kids found.
Tell us about the boys.
Very playful, very rambunctious, and they do love to wrestle. They do love to kind of get rough with each other.
Kids.
They're kids. Of course, they would love to go out, but so during the pandemic, we wasn't trying to go, you know, out here, and so we stayed inside. Yes, we did. We searched before we called the cops.
I really can't stand them. I can't. I'm sorry I'm stopping it every second, but like literally every answer that they give is a red freaking flag waving in the wind. That red flag is waving so hard, it's pretty much, it's about to just fly away off of the flagpole. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is craziness. They really just said, they really want us to believe Did you see how hard she nodded her head just now? And how hard? Yes, yes, yes. I got to rewind a little bit.
Yes, we did. We searched before we called the cops. That's what they said.
What time did they come up missing?
They came missing right before it got dark. And then we called. I searched that.
That's not a time. Right before it got dark isn't a time, sir.
Property. I even drove around this neighborhood right here. I even talked to a gentleman on that side, one of those streets over there. I said, "Did you see some little black kids?"
I even did this. I even did that. Dude, you ain't done nothing but try to establish yourself to look like you really looked. That's what you did. You need to take some better acting classes.
And that's the way I was going to come. But when I came back home, I decided to call the cops because it was dark. They couldn't have got away that fast.
And why did it take two people to go in the house and leave two kids out here by themselves? It should have been one parent going in and one parent right here watching the child, not two parents going in the house and leaving two little kids out here by themselves for 10 minutes.
No, they were in the backyard. And the
So
back
how
gate
did they
was
get
open.
out the backyard?
And the back gate was open, and I was getting wood
So
from
you
this
guys
lot
was
here.
being unresponsible, left the gate open, left some little kids outside with the gate open.
All right. Sorry, you guys were talking about your boys who you're, I understand. For a mother's intuition, I know you were saying, and we'll get your names after this, but you were saying how you feel like they're in this area. Do you feel the same way? And what is the intuition? What is the sense you get? What do you think happened to your boys? Do you think someone took them? Do you think they're lost? Do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely know they're not walking around. They're not that kind. They do not just roam around. These patches. They definitely, I think, definitely would have been.
What, Jacqueline? And when I gotta tell you, Josh played this last night on the lab, his channel. Patches? Girl, what? Did y'all hear that? They definitely are not. I get what she's saying about they're not going to go running around because there's different. Like, I'm going to tell you something. Listen, my little grandbaby, I could see that girl running around the neighborhood. Okay. She's that kind. 100% that girl. She has no fear. It's scary. Her lack of fear is scary for me. You know what I'm saying? But they're saying, Jacqueline's saying, they're not like that. They wouldn't go running around here. Okay, cool. But what are patches? These patches? What are you talking about, girl? What are these patches you're referring to?
These patches. They definitely, I think, definitely would have been picked up or something.
That was my assumption.
Have they ever taken off of the
No.
yard before?
No.
No.
They've never taken off.
No.
So they've never taken off. Thank you, Stacy. That's nice to say. But yeah, what is she talking about? Patches of what? Guys, I really want to know what she was trying to say there because I have no idea. Betty Jo, your little girl has no fear either. I'm going to tell you, we were at the park last night and that child, she was on keep in mind, she's 3 years old. She was on everything. And this playground was not a toddler playground. So like the monkey bars that are kind of spread apart that go up so that you can go down the slide. She kept going on that. Like I had 17 heart attacks yesterday at the park, y'all. Over these, not my older grandbaby. She was chill, but the other one, she was crazy pants. Yeah, so Crime and Justice, that was a member of the Bio family. I think it was an aunt, if I'm not mistaken. Hi, Shannon, Georgia Peach, welcome. Patches on kids. I don't know. Who knows of these patches? Ground. Okay, what's a ground patch, though? It just was weird. It was a weird thing to say. Oh, I'm sorry you couldn't hear very well. Love being Gramps. So, all right. We are now going to start talking about summer. So let me stop this screen. If anyone knows of an updated, hey, Lily, that was Daddy. That was just Daddy. And I'm not. No, you didn't. You don't need to bark at Daddy. No. Okay. Okay. So what if they use sickness patches to keep them subdued? Oh, well, I don't know, but she shouldn't have said it in that interview then. Oh, shiz. Well, honestly, that would be the only thing that somehow kind of makes sense, because they were talking about the neighborhood and the area. But I just haven't heard. Oh, you have heard it? Okay. So that could be these patches of land, I guess. It just sounded odd. Okay, in BPD, who's BPD? Oh, Bakersfield Police Department. Thank you. Last update, they reported that 83 individuals had been interviewed, 44 search warrants conducted, and 16 mass area searches completed. Wow, thank you for that. Well, and that helps me have some hope. And that interview that I just played a while ago too, where he said after the outcome that basically when people see the outcome, then they're going to feel better about how this investigation has been conducted, I guess, is really what he was getting at. And I just pray that's the case. So, man, I don't know. I just we need to pray for these boys. That's what I know. Wouldn't that be amazing, you guys, if they're still alive, guys, and well. Oh my gosh, I will rejoice. I will rejoice. We will have a party. We will have an internet party for the boys. I pray that's the case. Oh my gosh. That would just, yes. That's what we need. Speak it into existence. Yep, I know, Chai Crimes. The bio family has completely cooperated, unlike the adoptive people. Can't call them parents. Nope. Sure enough can't. I agree with that. Yes, Haunted. I will do backflips, and I can't even do a backflip. So, but I'll do one that day. All right. So if anyone has any updates about summer, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share Nita's video because she will tell us about the candlelight vigil, which hopefully you've all heard of, but we just still need to be talking about it, please, because it's got to happen. We got to do this. Go to Nita's World. If you're not subscribed to Nita's World, please do so. It's even, see this? It's on her, that's her picture. Candle lighting for Summer Wells, October 15th, 2021 at 6:30 p.m. So let's go to her video. Ooh, I want the short one because that's going to talk about. Oh,
need a website? Go to Fiverr.com and find a programmer in seconds. Or don't go to Fiverr. Waste your time.
Hello, everybody. This
I'm going
video,
get to the good part.
We continuously dialed TBI.
Okay.
And
what happened?
Hawkins County.
I'm going to speed her up a little bit.
Why did we do that? We did that so that we could get some information. We could get at least something out there.
That's too fast.
So, for those doubters that thought we wouldn't be able to accomplish anything, there's a link posted in the community chat section. And as soon as I can get this to scroll down, I'll go to the actual news article that's loading. We bombarded them so much, you guys, that they posted a news article. There was written format and video. News Channel 11, WJHL.com 11. Okay. Starts out with, there's still more questions than answers. TBI says investigators won't give up search for Summer Wells. There's a video. The link I posted, you can get to that video. This was posted at 3:38 p.m. Eastern time and updated at 5:38. Now, our campaign started about 8 a.m. yesterday morning. Don't think that we can't raise our voices and get action. We had naysayers in the live, but we proved them wrong. Hawkins County, Tennessee, WJHL, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation released a video updating the public on the latest search for missing 5-year-old Summer Wells. Continuing coverage. The search for Summer Wells. TBI Public Information Officer Leslie Earhart said the investigation into the Hawkins County child's disappearance is ongoing. Latest. 3 months and around 1,200 tips later, TBI says there is no update on Summer Wells. Unfortunately, there's still more questions than answers, Earhart said, but we haven't given up and we won't. Earhart said that the TBI and Hawkins County Sheriff's Office are working daily to find Summer. We're still looking, still searching, still following tips. Hawkins County Sheriff Ronnie Lawson said in the video, one thing that we need to do is preserve the integrity of this case because we can't tell everything we're doing. We can't tell everything we know. And a lot of the stuff that we get called on, we've already done several times over. TBI urges people interested in the case to only share information from official sources, as speculation and misinformation can hinder the case. The bottom line is we haven't given up and we won't. Investigators are still combing through hundreds of tips, but the TBI says tips that stem from social media are slowing efforts to find Summer. Causes confusion with all the tips that we get and we're going through, and a lot are coming off social media, Lawson said. What we want to do is get more tips that we can rely on to find Summer, and that's our whole goal, to find Summer. Summer Wells was reported missing from her home on Ben Hill Road on June 15th. An Amber Alert was issued the next day. Since then, the search for Summer and investigation into her disappearance have been ongoing. My sunshines, Mystery Angels, you guys did that. You guys did that. Whether anybody wants to give you credit or not, y'all did it. Trust and believe. You guys did it. Now, on to the next update. Guys, so we decided to also bombard some national media. We started with John Walsh, Steve Wilkos, and Dr. Phil. I know people may laugh at that and think that we got nowhere, but guess what? I have an announcement to make. Let me just get to the email so I can open it and read it. Watch In Pursuit. John Walsh, Wednesday the 29th at 10 p.m. on the ID channel. Summer Wells case, and Summer Wells will be featured. That's the best we can get, but it's better than we've had, babies. Please believe it. It is progress. It is progress. Now, another one of our sunshines. She bombarded Steve Wilkos. I'm going to give you some information. This is contact information for Steve Wilkos, you guys. Bombard them. Blow them up. Blow them up. The contact person is Rachel. Cell phone number 203-918-6472. Office number 203-564-5235. As for Rachel, get Summer on. Get them to feature our Summer. But last but definitely not least, we are currently organizing a vigil, trying to get a group together if we can to go to Hawkins County and do it, but we'll do it in each and every town all around the world on October 15th, which will be the 4-month anniversary for Summer Missing at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Why then? Because that is also the approximate time of the 911 calls reporting her missing. Everything is to pay homage to Summer. So October 15th, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time to 6:35 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 minutes of your day. Step outside, go to the park, organize a group of friends, get together, upload videos. If we can't get news media to cover it, we will get a compilation of videos from everybody and submit it. Everybody go outside, light a candle, make a sign, scream it in the sky, justice for Summer. We're going to do it all around the world at the same time. I've already posted a flyer that one of our sunshines has made to advertise this. Guys, there's no donations, there's no money with this. It's just asking you to grab any candle you have in your house and go see if you can organize a group of friends and family. Go stand at a public park in your front yard. at the courthouse, on the square at TBI, in front of TBI, in front of your local law enforcement. Make sure it's a public place that you go to. Do not go on private property unless it's property you own. Know that. Stand there 5 minutes, light a candle, and just hold up a sign asking for justice for Summer. We're trying to get this as a protest all around the world. Share this video. Share it everywhere. Share it anywhere. I encourage other YouTubers to take it and share it. I'm giving you permission to share it anywhere and everywhere you want to. All we're trying to do with this is get justice for Summer Wells. We want to get her national and international media exposure. We want her name out there in everybody's mouth.
Yes.
We want to keep this case from being a cold case.
Yes.
This is not about who you think did what. This is just about a missing little 5-year-old girl and showing support for law enforcement that's investigating and showing that we support her and that we are going to be her voice when no other voice is being heard. And we're going to demand that we see her face and we hear her name all across the world. Thank you guys so much for everything you've done and you are doing. We are going to continue to bombard media outlets to make sure that this little girl, and we get her story out there. No matter what you believe, we need to get that story out there. We need every bit of media we can to descend upon these people until we get this child brought home and justice for this child, and to stop it from happening to any other child we can. I love you, my sunshines. This is all we have. I will post updates as they come in, but think of the progress we've made. We've already got national exposure through John Walsh's show coming. We've already got TBI in Hopkins County to make a statement that they wouldn't even do for the news media at the 90-day mark and appear on camera. We can do this. We can, with our voices united and raised. We can do this. Look, I'm sitting home, quarantined, sick, but I'm still able to get us to all raise a voice and speak out. And that's all I'm asking. All I'm asking. Speak out for Summer. Speak out for Summer.
Yes, Nita. Speak out for Summer. Yes. I kind of feel like that should have been the hashtag. But we have a lot of hashtags. The one that makes the most sense is really Find Summer. Yes, and rest in peace, Gabby. I think her is her memorial today, I believe. It's very, very sad. I am grateful that her parents have the closure. You know, they at least know where she is. Obviously, it's not the outcome that anyone wanted. It's awful, but they know. They know. What color would be a good color for the boys? Aurora has done a lot for the boys. We could ask her. Y'all want me to ask her about a color for the boys? What I've seen is people using blue, but I'm not sure. Let me look back at their website and see if there's a certain color. Yeah, maybe red. Red is used on their posters. And y'all can get a t-shirt too if you want a t-shirt that here, let me post her link because I bought one. Her name is Keisha. And she sent me a beautiful shirt, and it has it's the Boys Missing poster, and it's in English on one side and it's in Spanish on the other side. So let me go to her site. Now don't be bothering this lady. Only hit her up if you want to order a t-shirt, okay? The boy's favorite color is orange. Oh, where did you hear that, Katrina. Dean is in the chat. Is that family? I don't know. I only know of Roro. Who is in the Tennessee people in the DC Capitol? What? So I know it's been streaming. Summer's parents need to get off their butts. I know that's right. Excuse me. They need to make some noise that doesn't involve disgusting sounds. How about that? And they need to make some noise that isn't full of just deceit, blubbering, and all that mess. I don't even want to talk about them. Hi, Trixie Star. As far as I know, it still is scheduled for that day. I have not heard anything different. I could, of course, be bananagrams. Crazier things have happened. Are you asking because I did see another poster or whatever you call it, come out that there's something happening on the 14th also. And it's at, I don't remember where it's at, but it's in that area. But is that what you're talking about? Yeah. So there's two different ones. And, hey, do it twice. Sure. The one on the 15th we're really, really hoping that will be blasted out on all social media, all at the very same time. And there is one thank you, Dancing Moon, on the 14th in Hawkinsville in person. So if people are in that area, by all means, I mean, we can't do too much of it, right? I don't know Electric Funeral. I wish I knew what was happening with them. I really, really do. From what I understand, the report has been made, but that's really all I know. And I don't keep up with the shares. So yes, I am going. I don't know if I'll go to the one that's on the 14th or if I'll just stick with the one that we're planning on the 15th. But I'll be in that area on the 14th. We are planning a trip. The 14th is actually our wedding anniversary. Our 15th wedding anniversary. The 14th on the 15th. No, what? The 15th on the 14th. Yeah. I was thinking the same. Both days won't hurt. Yep. At first I was like, wait a minute, what? When I saw it, and then I thought about it more, and I'm like, okay, you know what? The more days that we can do it, the better. But I hope that if people participate on the 14th, it doesn't discourage them to participate on the 15th and vice versa. Because I think it's key to have it just go viral on one of those days or both. You see what I'm saying? I just don't want one to take away from the other just for the sake of summer. Oh, 33-year anniversary. Congratulations. TD. TD Dean. TD Dean. I like saying that. Nice, Shannon. I'm trying to get a cabin, and you know what? They're like all booked up. So I'm going to keep looking. What are we wanting Emre to share? Oh, happy 35th anniversary, Katrina. That's amazing. Wait, what is that? Emre, what is this that you put in here for Twitter? Is that something for summer? 38 years, Annette. Wow, that is phantasmagorical. So, Ms. Mr. Sister, the location at this point is unknown on the 15th, as far as like if you were going to travel to the Tennessee area. The idea is to have these candlelight vigils pop up all over the world at locations all over the world and to be streamed. So say if someone is in Davenport, Iowa, I want them to go to a cornfield. I'm sure they have other places to go. I'm just being funny, but not. I want them to go somewhere and meet up with a bunch of people, of course, with social distancing in place and vaccinations and masks if necessary and all that stuff. But to light a candle or hold up a flashlight, purple light, whatever you want to do, but for summer, and to stream it on social media, any social media platform, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, Twitter, whatever. I don't even know I don't even tweet, so I don't know. I'm going to be on YouTube and probably just YouTube, honestly, because that's what I'm going to do. But the point is to just really flood social media all at one time so that literally everyone will come across it and be like, what is going on here? But how do we do the stream? Okay, so Betty Jo, what kind of social media do you have? Because you could make a YouTube. No, it probably wouldn't really work for YouTube because you can only stream live on your phone with YouTube if you already have a channel and have met all these dumb requirements and stuff. But Facebook, anyone can do if you have a Facebook. What are some of the other ones that y'all can use? TikTok would be one. You have Facebook and Instagram, so you can do it on Facebook, Betty Jo. Do you know how to do that? Do you have a teenager that can help you? Yeah, your church. You could hold it at your church. That's a great idea. Hi, Red Zeppelin. Glad to see you. It's been a while. Are you going to hold a candlelight vigil for summer in your area, Red Zeppelin? I hope that you will consider to do it. It's the information scrolling across the screen. Okay, Emre, thank you for the email. Is it something that I need to see immediately? Betty Jo Day, did you hear her say that Don and Candace have been sober and clean for 2 days now? Oh, Lord. They have another meeting with CPS coming up for status on the boys. She is helping them write a statement. Oh, my gosh. So all you got to do is be sober for 2 days to get your kids back now, even though you have one missing and you have SA charges against you? Wow. That can't be true. Can it? There will be people in Hawkinsville area. Also, check Nita's World and YouTube under Summer Wells Dance, Summer Moon Dance. Yeah, I just played Nita's video. I'll believe it when I see it. For real. For real. It's just a good video from a lady in the UK who isn't taking tough shit for an answer. Okay, cool. I like that. That is so cute. I love that idea. And you know, Chase 423 Chase too has a great idea. He is going to hold his portion of the candlelight vigil at Warriors Park, I believe, at the water. Go watch his video. Emery, did you already drop that link? 423 Chase. He's awesome. I love that man. Don't tell my husband. Just kidding. Not like that. I just love him as a human being, y'all. But he's asking people he's getting a P.O. box. And if you're not able to be there, he's offering that you can send him some kind of like ornament or trinket that you want to go for summer's vigil. And they're going to hang them in the trees for that night. I think that is just, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, Emery will drop that again. Thank you. And that is a really cute idea, TD Dean. Purple soda in clear cups. Yeah, so adorable. If you like, who likes Don and Candace? If you like Don and Candace, they will party because they are not drunk and weed something else. 5:30, it's a party. Time sober for a week. Oh, Lord. That's a shame. We should do something to encourage CPS not to return the boys until they tell us the truth. For real. Yeah, it's what do you all think? I honestly, just from I want your opinions. What do you think that Don and Candace need to do in order to get their boys back? List everything in the chat that they need to do, in your opinion. What do they need to do to get their boys back, to show that they are capable parents? Emery's like, F that. Okay. They're not going to get him back, period. She's like, I'm not playing this game even. Okay. All right. So no one is really willing to play my game. All right. Emery gave number 1. I think this is great. Stay off drugs for at least a year. But what about alcohol, Emery? Because when Don has the whiskey, that is problematic. He said so himself. I'm hungry. And I want some pasta salad. And I'm thirsty, so I want some lemonade. Okay, what else? Blow the house up. Snuggle puss. Ah! Okay, first step, blow the house up. Second step, stay sober. Third step, live in tents. They will not make so much mess. Oh my gosh, I can't. Okay, what was number 2? What was number 2? Okay. Candace would have to divorce Don, 100%. Okay, I'm with you. And then number 3, yes, they have to do mandatory drug and alcohol intensive treatment. Perfect. Okay, So let's see what Aluminum Brain says. I like your name. Sober up, clean the house. Really not that hard. Not like they need to do brain surgery. Just be good people. Yeah, pretty much. But they don't know how to do that. And the thing is, you guys, some of these things are a matter of just making different choices. But some of it is that they really don't know how. Like, I think they might actually need some classes. They might need supervised visitation and classes for a while. For real. I'm surprised no one said this part yet. Not that one. They have to tell us what they did to Summer. And see, the thing is, once they tell us that, then they're not going to get the boys anyway, because we all know they did something illegal and then they shouldn't get them back. So that's that. That's just not ever going to happen. They've proven over and over there to be unfit. Yep, that's right. Felonious child abuse is 10 years in prison per count, so they'll die before they get out. Dying. Oh, electric funeral. That's pretty harsh. I agree with this 100%. Oh, Chantel, oh no, you're getting here at the end. Yes, I agree, Sky. And yes, the boys do need counseling 100%. Good counseling, ongoing good counseling, which I'm not sure actually exists. So, yeah, good point, Haunted. Good point. Wait, why is Sky Z crying? What happened? Who made Sky Z cry? Yes, Chantel, please rewatch. Did anybody do their homework on my girl Cher Wall? Because I didn't get any emails. So that means no one did their homework for Cher Wall. We need to find out who took the life of Cher Wall, guys. Because there's definitely a wretched, heinous, just despicable, evil, gross, human, well, probably not really human, cyborg type of individual on the streets of Myrtle Beach that took a beautiful life. And that person or people need to be dealt with. Okay, this is Cher Wall. Her name is Sheridan, but she goes by Cher. Or she went by until she was murdered some few days ago. By a monster. If you give them choices, they will scratch their bald. Do you need bald heads? I don't know. And do nothing. They have proved that. Yep. The house needs to be pulled the house down, 50 grand. Buy camper vans. They could rent them out. Thank you, Shannon. Yes. Because somebody's grimy AF. Somebody's a freaking douchebag killer that needs to be dealt with. Yes, that Cher with an S. I know it was hard for me to hear that she goes by Cher, but she's a beautiful, was beautiful, Cher, inside and out, from what I can tell from her digital footprint and what her friends say about her, of course, because I did not know her personally. I'm sorry to hear that, outlaw trucker. 23 hours? Dude, what did you do? Dancing Moon, Cher was 21 years old. 21 years old. Yep. Okay, I'm going to give you some deets on that, but go watch my video about Cher Ball, please. It's not that long. She was visiting Myrtle Beach, which is where I live. I mean, I don't live right in Myrtle Beach. I live, in that area, closer to North Myrtle Beach. She was in a very bad area. But a lot of people go there not knowing that it's a really bad area because it's at the beach. There's lots of stuff to do, tourism and stuff. But they're not fooling anybody. They get a lot of people, a lot of drug addicts around there, a lot of homelessness that they don't do anything about, the city, frankly, in my opinion. True, Phoenix. I know. It's very strange. Her body was found behind a fire station. So, like, they had to have known no one was there, I would think, at the time. It's really sad. It's and she was a singer, songwriter, played the guitar, just beautiful. A hauntingly beautiful voice. Is there a bar in the fire station? Not that I'm aware of. Okay, I'm trying to find. I want to put this picture up. Yes, right here. Stop sharing that one, and I'm going to share this one now. There. All right. Not this one. Even the Google pic showed it empty of people. Yeah. So Katrina, then the really weird part of it too, though, is that they her car was found 10 miles away from where her body was found, and her car was burned, plates removed, and VIN number not legible. But of course, they were still able to identify it as her car because they didn't do a thorough enough job, I guess. Electric funeral, here's the thing. In small towns, there's not always somebody at a fire station. And there's some towns where all of the people are volunteers. And I don't know if that's a situation here. I didn't look into it, but I just know that there's not always somebody at every fire station. Hello, Karen. How are you? Hello, Pez. Why has the blank made people do honest things, taking kids, kidnapped, sold? What the fuck is going on? What are you saying? Why has the blank, but there's nothing there? Why has the made people do? Are you talking about the pandemic Is that what you're getting at? And people been doing this stuff. Oh, you're moving to Wilmington? Yay! You're going to be my neighbor. Thank you, Patty, for prayers for Cher's family and friends, but it's Cher with an S. Her name is Sheridan. Sheridan with an S, but she went by Cher. Okay, wait. What did somebody said something up here and now I can't find it. I hope they don't get the boys back. Too much self-work/healing to do. Yeah, that's because that's going to take years and years. It's sad though, because no matter what, they love their parents. Yeah, that's the thing, is kids always love their parents, even though they're abusers. They will. Oh wow, aluminum brain. Your town has no fire station. They come from surrounding towns. They even truck the water out. Wow. Yeah, I know, Phoenix, for real. You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. So what is your thinking on that? What do you hypothesize as to why she was put there? To me, it either says just not very thought out, the plan, or it was very deliberate. One of those two extremes. Oh boy. Electric funeral. I've never seen a bar at a fire hall. Are there bars and fire halls, you guys? That's super crazy. Yes, I'm still here, Jackie. I've been on for 2 hours. Wow. I like hanging out with you guys. You're awesome. Oh, Patty. Okay. No worries, darling. Oh, you don't feel great, Snuggle? I'm sorry. So I'm hoping to hear Phoenix. There we go. Phoenix she's a smart little cookie, you guys. She's probably going to be valedictorian of this class. There's the firehouse building, and behind it, there's a structure they use to train on. Lots of cars and stuff for them to train with, too. So what are you getting at? Oh, really? That's cool. Gotcha. Yeah, that would be crazy town. Oh, absolutely, Dancing Moon. For sure. Yes, we agree on that, darling. It's just really sad how that happens, but I mean, it makes sense if like your parents, they're all you have, then of course you're gonna have love for them. Who are the couple in the video? What video, hon? Are you did you go back to what are you talking about? Betty Boop. What video? Okay, good night, Snuggle. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. Please hit the thumb on your way out, whether it's an up or a down. Don't make me no difference. Just make a choice. Haunted, maybe not a burn, but like for climbing and how to make entrance, etc. Not sure. It didn't look burned. Okay. Betty Boop, though, what are you? Oh, okay. I don't see where you are. Whoever did this probably either knew her or someone that got scared and just put her, then they took off. See, that's what I want. I want more information, Betty Jo. because I don't know if she was in the area by herself, but I, for some reason, think that she was, just because no one else has been mentioned that Cher was with. She was supposed to be visiting her dad, and she didn't. Oh, and then she was going to drive back home that day. And actually, the route that she was on, we're not talking about one of these babies right now, Jackie. Sorry, we got off track. Here, let me stop this and let me show you Cher so it makes sense. Oh no, why does it look like that? Okay, I don't know why it looks like that. Okay. Let's try again. Share. I made her own folder. Where's your folder, love? But she does have an Instagram. It's just called Share Wall. I can't find it. I made her a folder and I can't find it. Oh, there we go. There. Oh, why does it do that like that? Okay. Sheesh. That took forever and 3 days. Pardon me. I just want to find that one. That one's so cute. Okay. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Do better, Libby. Do better. Here she is. How cute is she? Adorable? Yes, she is. 21. Oh, I'm sorry you're confused. It's confusing here. But you're coming in at the end of the stream, and I've already talked about Xavier, the West Boys, and Summer. And then we got to talking about Sheridan because I covered her recently. She was missing, but then she was found deceased, and very likely, she was murdered. And this happened in my area, so it's feels like we need to get this yucky killer off the street ASAP. Chano? Okay, so I just typed it in there and put it up there. Okay, there. Sheridan Wall, age 21. So Lisa, actually you can replay if you want to hear the updates on the children. If you want to hear about Cher's case, there's a whole separate video for Cher. And you see her, she's physically beautiful, but y'all, when you hear her sing and play the guitar, yeah. Talented, beautiful. And the way that she's spoken of is just like she was a light to everyone. So it's, yeah, super heartbreaking. Yeah, I think she did, Betty Jo. I'm pretty sure that she did travel by herself, and she was in her car. She didn't fly. Okay, so, well, she was there to visit her dad, but then she was also at the beach, and at one point she was trying to rent a scooter. So I don't know. There's a lot that's not being released. But if you find, Libby, can you talk about this case sometime if you have not before? Oh, you're going to get her name? Okay. Thank you. But please do go watch my video about Sheridan Wall. She reminds me so much of Gabby just because of the age, and she was very active on social media, just a beautiful girl, and like just senselessly life taken. But in her situation, from what I know, which is not a lot, unfortunately, because they haven't told us a lot, it seems as though it was someone that she didn't know. And honestly, to me, that's scarier because that means that there's a person out there who just kills people. So I know, Jackie. Yeah, my daughter is around that age too. She's 27. So I get you. Betty Jo, you don't trust the scooter place? I don't know. Thank you, Patty. Yes. Y'all, if you find anything about her, please email me at libbystarforthemissing@gmail.com. And it is on my about page on my channel. Thank you, Phoenix. Okay, so I am going to say good day to you now. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will definitely see you on the next one. Let's please keep all of these children in our prayers. Keep one another in prayers, and just be the light wherever you are. And I will see you next time. God bless you all.